Cheers, everybody, and welcome to the Driver Recruiting Happy Hour podcast. My name is Darin Williams. I am the president of CDLjobs.com. With me, as always, is my co-host, the president of Ten4 Recruiting, and a man who has been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty, Matt.
That has got to be.
How's it going? Are you getting anybody?
That one got me.
You don't have a story for my intro? This is the first one.
No, that was. I would say if I had a fishing hole that was nothing but that I could fish in that pond or whatever, and it's those people that make those phone calls, I'd recruit every single one of them. Like, come make calls for me.
Right.
I mean, can you imagine that what's your job? You're going to sit here, you're going to call people, and you're going to find out about their warranty, car warranty, and you're going to get hung up on a lot. You're going to get cussed at
400 times a day.
You're going to get that. And I'm like, well, what does that sound like? Let me think about that. What position?
That's a little familiar.
I'm going to be really good at driver recruiting. Hey, speaking of really good at driver recruiting, you know who our guest is today, Beach?
Oh, I know.
Newly promoted to the vice president of driver relations. Now, Beach and I are having an argument. Is it Artur or Artur?
Artur.
Artur.
Mm-hmm.
Artur?
That's what
Artur.
Artur.
Mm-hmm.
As in Midwest, not Tennessee. If it was in Tennessee, it would be Artur.
It is.
But
Artur.
it's not. It's in the Midwest. It's Artur Express. And this is Sadie Church. Hello,
Good
Sadie.
morning. Hi, thanks for having me.
Don't say that yet.
No. Just wait.
Hold judgment until we're done.
Okay.
How are things in Kansas City, Missouri? You're in Kansas City or St. Louis?
St. Louis. I'm in St. Louis
St.
now.
Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, how big of a Cards fan are you?
You know, I grew up actually in central Missouri, so right in between Kansas City and St. Louis. So I kind of grew up rooting for both teams.
In the Ozarks?
For baseball.
You can't recruit for both teams.
Yeah, when you're just really kind of a passive fan, you can.
No, you can't recruit for both teams.
What's
It's
the
just
middle of-
whoever was
what's-
playing. Okay, so I will say, if it's Cardinals versus the Royals, right? I'll wear my Royal stuff.
Okay. All right. Now we know.
I like that answer. I'm gonna cut
Now
short.
we know.
Okay.
We've got that.
Where's the middle of Missouri? Is that Ozarks?
Lake of the Ozarks, yep,
Is that really where you grew up?
it is.
Wow. That'd be fun, huh?
It was fun. Yeah, great
One
time.
long stop, except for all the killings and the drug dealings. I saw a documentary about it.
It's definitely not that Ozark.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not that. I mean, other than the meth, it's wonderful.
I was gonna say, don't get me wrong, there are certain parts that are less desirable.
Where's
Sadie,
the main?
how long you been in?
Have you ever been to Ozarks Beach?
Well, I'm asking a question and now you're asking a question. You're asking a question and I'm asking a question. I mean, we got to get on the
I
same.
was asking you a question.
Have I ever been to Ozarks? Absolutely not. No, I've never been.
Okay, thank
I
you.
want to go now.
You would love it. You would love it.
Isn't it? I should know this, but I've done a lot of hunting. I've never done duck hunting. Is Ozarks a good place to go duck hunting?
I know no, that's not where you want to go duck hunting.
Because to me, when I hear Ozarks, I hear swamp. It's not swamp.
Nope, it's a big lake.
Huge recreational lake.
There's no ducks. There's no ducks at all.
Well, there might
I
be.
mean,
but you
there
don't
are,
hunt
but
them there.
it's definitely not a hunting
I don't
destination.
know. To me, that sounds like hey, Matt, where are you going? I'm going hunting in the Ozarks. Nice.
There might be places in the Ozarks where you can go duck hunting, but it's not Lake of the Ozarks where you want to go.
Well, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just gonna lie down. I just don't know how I feel about it.
It's just a big party lake.
Okay, now I feel better.
I think you would appreciate it.
Like pontoon
Yes.
boat or what do you call those horrible boats that drop down like this and people surf behind them?
Oh yeah, like the ski boats.
I hate those.
No, you really the Lake of the Ozarks has gotten so big and so busy. You really need a bigger boat that can handle the waves.
Like, and why, Darin, you're like, why would you hate those? Number one,
I have a 24-foot ski boat.
I'm a
And it would
pontoon
not-
boat guy.
It would not
I
do
would
well.
not take it to the Ozarks.
No, when I grew up there, a 24-foot boat was a big boat, right?
Right.
Anymore, you won't even take that out of your cove.
You get swallowed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a pontoon boat guy. and those boats come across and I just get drowned in their wake and I hate them.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Not a
That's like
fan.
the Ozarks.
Yeah, give me a pontoon boat, give me a cold beer, cruising slow. I'm good.
Jorts,
Jorts, yes, jorts. Definitely.
cowboy boots.
You know who looks good in jorts?
You do.
Sadie's husband.
Yes, he does. I actually talked him into buying a pair for our trip to Hawaii.
Why did you have to buy a pair? You got to make your own. You got to make your own.
That's true. That's true.
Then you
That's
cut them
fair.
short,
Should have done that, but we found them on sale.
Then you put them in the washing machine and you get the fray, right? You get the nice fray, you know, and then you wear them. You had to buy him jorts.
I should have called you. Sorry.
I'm disappointed.
You should have called me, Sadie. I'm on a one-man campaign to eliminate jorts. You're a horrible fashion trend.
Oh, no, it's not. How was your trip to Hawaii?
It was amazing. I love it there.
I got 2 states left, Alaska and Hawaii, and I gotta get to Hawaii. But anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to leave every time.
Now, did you completely get off the grid? Phone shut down, no phone calls, no nothing.
For the most part. Yeah. For the most part. I just would go through every morning while I was drinking my coffee out on the balcony, and I would go through and I would delete the emails I didn't have to respond to later.
Nice.
Sounds like my every morning.
Yeah. I mean, that is every morning.
Delete.
I'll never, there, I gotta tell you this, the first time, and Sadie, please tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the first time me and you met, you were in a bright pink truck and I was at a rest stop.
Yep.
It sounds like a crazy story already.
Just outside of Chattanooga, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Right up in Mont Eagle Mountain.
That's right. Yeah. In the rain.
And what was that? What were you doing on that truck and how long were you
that was fueling our heroes, and that was delivering meals, water, cases of Monster energy drinks to drivers at truck stops, rest areas, anywhere we could find them.
Yeah, it was really cool. It
Thanks.
was an absolutely great event. You had several other recruiters and you other carriers that stopped by and stuff. I mean, it was really a cool atmosphere and stuff.
Thank you.
Was it a
we invited
recruiting
carriers.
effort?
What's that?
Is that what it was? It was a recruiting tool that you were doing?
No.
recruiting?
I actually thought of the idea when I was at the time I was with CDL Life, and
Never heard of them. Kidding.
And we were getting messages from drivers, having a hard time getting access to food, and restaurants shut down, right? Indoor dining shut down. Drivers can't drive through walkthroughs. They can't, it was an issue, and it was a real pain point. And it was at the point where we had so many messages coming in. I just knew we had an obligation to do something for our community to help out. I was actually on a run one day, and the first thought came to mind was my dad, right? Like, I'll just partner with my dad and we'll just do this trip together again. And then I just started thinking about the logistics of making that work. And they run their own business now just outside of Kansas City. And I knew that it would be taking him away from that for a couple of weeks. And I ended up partnering with a female driver in a pink Volvo, and then ended up asking Volvo, hey, would you sponsor us for this? So we had Volvo, Cobra Electronics, and Monster energy drinks. And then CDL Meals and Eat Fit Go gave us really great rates on that food.
What was the premise? What was going on that it was so hard to get these supplies?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was COVID. It was when COVID first started. Yeah.
All right. Wow. What a great idea. Obviously it was successful.
It was. Yeah. We handed a lot of meals out. We spent about 2 weeks out. We did spend 2 weeks out. So we did a week out from Kansas City to Pennsylvania. And then the next trip out, we did Kansas City down to Texas, across to Atlanta, and then back up to Kansas City.
Wow. And you just randomly ran into beach in a truck stop in Chattanooga?
No. So we let the carriers know what we were doing.
Yeah.
And I think, Matt, you may have just seen it on LinkedIn, right?
Yep, I did.
Yeah. So we let people know, like, if they wanted to get involved, these are our stops if you want to meet up with us along the way.
Yeah. And I was like, I just got to meet Sadie. And then, but that whole program and that idea, it was absolutely phenomenal. I mean,
Thank you.
We only did one rest our truck stop in a sense. And the food and the drinks that were passed, it was nerve wracking at first, right? A little bit, especially if you've never had to go and knock on the driver's door, and then here you had all this food, and they're just like, seriously?
What's the catch?
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
they're like, well, what? I'm like, nope, it's on you. Thank you for being a truck driver. I mean, it was
Mhm.
an absolutely amazing event.
It was very uplifting, and the drivers were so sweet and so taken aback by it. Because
Yeah.
you have to remember, this was still pretty early COVID, right? And so many drivers were like, I can't take this without giving you something. I cannot even tell you how many gifts I came back with. It'd be like, let me grab you this. Like, one driver handed me a bag of plantains, and he's like, I buy these, or I get these in Honduras and they're my favorite. Here's a bag. And I got like a sculpted wooden lion, and like, remember that, like, how hard hand sanitizer was to find. So many drivers gave us their hand sanitizer because they wanted us to be safe when we were out delivering meals.
Wow.
I was just overwhelmed with how much they wanted to give stuff back to us.
That's
Really
great.
humbling.
How long were you on the truck?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Now, what was the hardest, or not, I wouldn't say, what's the most challenging part of being on the truck like that?
So things have changed a lot since when I went over the road with my dad, right? Like, times are very different out there for truckers. Gosh, it's tough. I mean, they live a pretty difficult life. I mean, you're parked in truck stops with up, 150 other trucks, maybe, depending on how big the truck stop is. You park at the back, and I fully immersed myself in it. I stayed in the truck with Brittany. And, in the morning, you have to get up, you have to get dressed, you have to walk to the truck stop, you have to take your overnight bag with you. If you're lucky enough to get a shower, then you can shower. But if you think about it, that's like, most of them have, 4 to 6 showers, right? And then 150 spots. So good luck getting a shower. And then you're going to pay $12 to $16 for that shower just for one day, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting ready either in the truck stop bathroom or in the truck stop shower room before you can even get your coffee. And anyone who knows me knows that I am not fit for human consumption before caffeine. So that is no joke. I wake up at 3:30 every morning just so I can sit for an hour without speaking to any humans.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so that was difficult. And then
I had a friend of mine who did that, and he went on the road for 4 weeks, and it was recent. And he came back, and then I asked that same question. He goes, "I don't know what to say is this. I have a huge respect for good wipes. A huge
yeah. I took workout wipes with me.
Yes, he goes, massive respect for dude wipes. He goes,
Yep.
it was just, kind of like we said, the showering, this being on the road, this kind of. He goes, it's definitely a challenge.
It is a huge challenge, yeah. And then during COVID, even to get your coffee, you had to wait in line because you couldn't fill your own coffee cups. You had to wait in line. They filled your coffee. You had to tell them, leave this amount for cream and sugar, and it was a tough time.
Were the truck stops receptive to you being there?
Oh yeah, they were
because
great.
they weren't serving food at the time.
Yeah, no, they were great. And even the truck stops that had restaurants, like if you had a Wendy's or something there, they had such limited hours. We left every morning before they even opened for breakfast, and then just by the time you get back at night, you're exhausted. And
right. So what lessons did you learn on that you've incorporated into your recruiting process now at Artur?
I don't know that I necessarily learned any lessons. It just very much reaffirmed the amount of respect I have for drivers and all that they go through, and all that they all that they do for our country. Yeah. And truly, reaffirms just how vital they are and how much we need them and how much we should respect what they're doing.
Yeah, what a wonderful idea. That's awesome. I can't believe I didn't know anything about it. That's fantastic. Wow. Thanks. Very impressive. And the fact that Beach was there even makes it more impressive.
Yeah, it was great. He brought me a hat.
Mm-hmm.
I still have it.
And a sticker of himself. Did he give you a sticker of himself?
I have had a couple stickers of Matt. Yeah.
My son got a hold of a pack of the stickers that I recently got made. And I didn't know this. And he went and handed them out to the majority of the 7th grade class here.
That's amazing.
And yes, so I show up at a tennis match of his, and I'm walking, and I hear, "Hey, Mr. Beach, Mr. Beach." I look, and every one of his teammates had a head sticker of me on their water bottle.
That's awesome.
The other day, I have never met this family before. They go to his school, and I get this friend request on Facebook. I'm like, oh, okay, selected it. And she is a teacher of my son and has two twin boys that go to the school who has my face on their water bottles and one on a computer, on a Hampton County actual computer that they use. And she was like, I just needed to know who this individual is that my son's, that it's a highly sought after sticker. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Kind of creepy. I get it. But at the same time, that's probably been my best marketing tool.
Yeah, I mean, that I would agree with that. You are definitely, Beach is a brand for sure.
It's a brand. It's a brand. I mean, Darin, what are your thoughts?
We've aired our grievances about this in the past.
We have.
You know what? I think it's a great idea. It is. It's fantastic, and not a lot of guys can pull it off. I'm not sure you're one of them, but not a lot of guys can do it.
Yeah, if I had to remake that sticker again, it would look completely 20 pounds heavier. I don't know how to explain that. It's just been.
I'm still holding out for the bobblehead.
I need a bobblehead. I thought about that. I thought, now here's what I want. Here's,
I have an idea. I have an idea.
I love it.
A beach bobblehead for the recruiter of the year.
Just one.
I'm writing it down. But here's something. I'm thinking outside the box. Sadie, you tell me what you think. How about a beach face air freshener?
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I'm on board with that.
I like the bobblehead of the year though. I like it.
And I did need the beach sticker to take to the beach in Hawaii.
There you go. But I wonder what kind of scent would that be?
I think it has to be something earthy, like dirt, like with when you open like
It would
worms.
smell
for
like
fishing.
bourbon
When
and
you open
regret.
worms for fishing, you can like how the dirt smells. I'm thinking like that.
Yeah, I gotta. That's got so much. That's a question for this. When Darin, when you post this onto, when you write it out up of the description, one part of is if you had to pick a beach scent, what would that scent be?
I think it's bourbon and bad decisions.
Not leather-bound books or anything. No, just bad decisions, whatever that scent is.
Bourbon and bad decisions.
And dirt. And as Sadie said, dirt. I think you should smell like
dirt. Bourbon.
I think I said something earthy, like dirt and worms.
Yeah, dirt.
We're going downhill.
Bait. You smell like bait.
Oh no.
So how things at I gotta say it right. Artur
Express, yes.
How things going?
Going well. We're finally starting to get off the wait list so the recruiters can start recruiting a little more, and hopefully that improves morale. New trucks are starting to come in, so we're able to open things back up.
So what's your title? What do you do? I mean, come on.
VP of Driver Relations.
Yeah. So tell me.
They announced that at the start, Beach. You've got to start paying attention. You need to take notes.
I know, but I just want to know like the full detail.
So I am over recruiting, marketing, put together our program for our retention department, and over all of onboarding and orientation.
So what
do you do in your spare time? Is that it?
Hang out with people like you guys.
How do you have time to talk to us knuckleheads?
Now, interesting fact, her husband, Tommy goes by
Tommy to you.
And
who looks good in jorts.
This
all I know about the guy right now.
He's a man crush. He's my man crush. He's a man crush. And he's got handsome, mighty fine boy, good looking. He was one of my first recruits.
Yep, Matt gave him a start in the industry.
Yeah, he jumped in and just blew it out of the water. But here's a funny, and I hope Tom watches this. The one thing that I loved about whenever I call him, you'd hear this in the background. Ding, ding.
Yeah.
When he was making phone calls to kind of, he was not a fidget spinner, but he had a ukulele, and he would just sit there and ding, you'd hear ding, ding, ding. What he goes, this is what I do. This is how I make. He would just make a tremendous amount of phone calls. But at the same time, while he's talking, you'd hear ding, ding, just playing his ukulele.
Do you know what that guitar is?
No.
It is a one that came from like Party City. It's pink plastic and it is Frozen themed. And I actually got it. One of my old bosses used to love to give out corky. Oh, no. It was Hannah Montana because I was a rock star. That's what it was.
Nice.
It was a Hannah Montana, and we still have it. I'll have to send you a picture.
Oh, yeah.
But I got it. I am as an Employee of the Year award. You're a rock star.
Impressive.
So yeah. So I kept all the awards that I got because they were all so hilarious.
Yeah.
And it was in my office.
Does he still play it?
He does.
Oh, good. That's the one.
Does he play it recognizably or just
No, it's not well. It's not
No,
well.
it's horrible.
No,
horrible.
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible, but it's just
Well, that makes it better.
He just, as you're talking to him, you'll just hear ding, 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 dong, ding, and he does. He's like, this is how it does. He goes, I got to do this. This helps me talk. This helps me get. I'm like, hey, I don't, whatever successful. I don't care what you do. Just keep doing that. That's
Whatever you got to do to reach that person about their car warranty, you do.
So when you're not doing trucking, what else are you doing?
Working out, hanging with the dogs, traveling.
What's the
What
next
kind of dogs do you have?
I have two Vizslas and a German Shorthair.
Beautiful dogs.
Thanks.
They're the dogs that if I took off running, they would attack me and put me down.
No, they're too nice.
They would lick me to death. They're beautiful dogs.
They're very sweet. Next trip is Mexico.
What part?
Isla Mujeres.
That's my favorite island in the world.
Is it?
Like we've talked to everybody, a lot of the people we've had on this are going to Mexico. I mean, what's up?
Isla is the place to go in Mexico.
It's they're building a new hotel that opens December 1st, and that's the one we're staying at.
Where? On the North Beach?
I don't know. This will be my first time there.
Oh,
Yeah. But
you need to go downtown and go to Morgan's.
okay.
Tell them I said hi.
All right. And I heard there's a really great really a historic fish taco place there. We're gonna rent a golf cart for the week and
Yeah, you
go
need a
around
golf
Highland.
cart.
It's
At
just such
least
an
for a
easy
day.
flight down and back, you know. We're going for our anniversary, so
You guys,
How many years? You should know this, Sadie.
I know I should. I'm the worst with dates.
We'll
4
we'll
years.
dub this
4
out.
years.
4 years.
4, you're forgetting after 4?
Hold
Yeah,
on. I'm
yeah.
texting Tom right now.
Yeah.
See what he
If
says.
it's 4, you can still count it on one hand. You should definitely remember.
I know. I'm the
4.
worst with dates. It's bad.
So you're going to Isla after the turn of the year, then you're going to January, obviously?
February.
February.
Mhm. Mhm.
Tom said it's been 6 years.
It has not. Not our wedding anniversary.
This seems like 6.
Seems like 80.
Yeah, you'll enjoy Isla Mujeres. My wife's been more than I have,
Okay.
but yeah, I've been a couple of times. Beautiful.
It looks beautiful. I'm excited. By then I'll be ready to get out of the cold and get to warmer weather.
Amen. It's coming. It is cold here today. It is 40 degrees right now.
So give
Wow,
me
where
that
are
all
you?
day. I'm sweating today.
Really?
Yes, I hate hot weather. Can't stand it.
I love it.
Part of the sweat is the booze is coming out of it, but still.
Darin, where do you live?
I'm in Eastern Iowa,
Okay.
Nice.
and I put on jeans this morning for the first time since March, maybe. I don't know.
Do they fit good?
Like a glove.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's always
I've
good.
lost
feeling.
weight since March.
What is the, I've got my top pants on.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
I did. I put on jeans today and I immediately took them off. It was like, nope, I'm not fighting that
Why
button.
would you put on jeans if it's going to be where it's going to be 80 degrees there today?
I'm trying to be like semi-professional at work. And then I was like, no, I'm just going back to stretchy pants.
Smart man.
Shorts.
I do that every day if I work from home.
Yeah, I'm not. This is, hey, these guys hold me accountable. These animals that I have in here. But I just felt bad. I mean, it's one of those. This morning I tried to put my pants on. I was like, no, it's not happening.
No,
It's not happening. And I had to go to stretchy pants. And I know that's a little bit too much for this podcast, but hey, guys,
no judgment here. No judgment.
I came in this morning and had 2 egg and cheese biscuits because I was depressed. I was like, well, I got to eat.
You were depressed that your jeans didn't fit, so you had 2.
I had to eat. They're like, well, if
Jeans
we're going
and
to do this,
sausage.
let's do it right. Let's make sure that even the stretchy pants have an issue.
I'm down with that. Sadie, what challenges are you facing right now at Artur Express in the recruiting department?
Oh boy. And the recruiting department, the main challenge has been obviously the lack of equipment. And then secondary, that's just obviously really starting to be realized is we're shutting down. We used to hire for so many different regions, but because freight has softened so much that we need everyone to be willing to go OTR to go where the freight is, right? To follow the freight.
Yeah.
Even though we're 95% customer freight, volumes still drop, whether, the customers aren't going to ship the products if they don't have the products to ship. People aren't ordering the products. So even if you have the customers, you have the lanes, volumes are down so much that we're really having to work with drivers to push them outside of their comfort zones and expand their running areas.
It's a recurring theme that we've heard from our last several guests. I mean, just over the course of the year, where it went from lack of personnel to a lack of equipment in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll cycle back, and soon enough, it'll be lack of personnel again.
Yeah. It always comes back around.
Beach, you have any last questions before we let Sadie get back to her work? She's got a lot of stuff to do.
She's the VP.
And all you have to do is go eat a biscuit.
I need to eat another biscuit. That's how bad I feel right now.
It's time for brunch in Chattanooga.
No, Sadie, you know how I love you, and Tom. Thank you for all.
I love you too. Thank you.
You two are absolutely amazing and 2 of my favorite people in this industry.
Well, we think
Never thank you enough.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for having me on the show.
Sadie, thanks for stopping by. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Darin.
Thanks.
Have a good
Be
day,
safe.
guys. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.